So I've got Sarah behind the camera. Are you okay, Sarah?
Yeah.
Can you help me with this? Is that all right?
Sure.
Now, I'm going to show you the difference between magic and science. Because there's a lot of similarities between magic and science, but there's also a lot of differences. And I know back in the day, many, many years ago, you were a science teacher, weren't you? So you might find this interesting. I'm going to take out 8 cards, right?
Yeah.
4 red, 4 black. We'll get back to those in a minute. And are you sure you don't want to shuffle? No? No.
No, that's fine.
You're not speaking to me. Okay, cool. Most people, when they shuffle the cards, they shuffle like this. Yeah, that's kind of the standard way to shuffle cards.
Yeah.
Before I do anything, I'm going to give these cards a really weird shuffle. I'm going to shuffle the cards face up into face down. Now, there's a technical term for this, Sarah. It's called a mess. And the reason I'm shuffling like this is because this way we can't keep track of anything. We don't know whether the cards are face up. We don't know if they're face down. We don't know which cards where or anything like that. So there's cards back to face. There's cards face to back. I mean, they're all mixed up. In fact, if I asked you, Sarah, to go through these cards and sort them out so they're all the right way, how long do you reckon it'd take you?
Minute or so.
Minute or so?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to sort them out in a bit. We're going to get back to those. Please remember those cards. That's going to be the magic part of this. But I'm going to talk to you about the science part. Now, there's an experiment that I learned at school that always fascinated me. The oil and water experiment. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
One always sinks to the bottom or one rises up to the top or something like that.
That's right.
Well, it's the same with playing cards. You probably don't realise this, but these cards are printed by the USPCC Playing Card Company in Cincinnati, Ohio. And they actually print the black cards with a slightly heavier ink. Now, you probably don't realise this, but if you've ever had a deck of cards that you've kept in a drawer for like a year, when you take it out, the cards will be separated from red and black. No, seriously, the back cards will sink down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you don't believe me, so I've got an actual scientific experiment to prove this. We've got 4 red cards, 4 black cards. I'm going to pick them up and I'm going to hold them at the same level. Can you see that?
Yes.
Now watch, this is the experiment. If I just drop them at the same time, did you see the black ones?
Cheat.
No, I'm not cheating. Seriously, look, you can repeat. It's slightly heavier. It's slightly heavier. Now,
Convinced.
I know you look skeptical, I can tell.
Very.
So I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove to you that this is a bit like oil and water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the cards together. So I'm going to go red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black. So they're kind of alternating red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black. And if I blow, do you know what happens?
No.
The cards separate. See, I told you, I'm not joking. I'm really not. Now, you might not have realised what was going to happen, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to repeat the experiment, but this time you know exactly what's going to happen. Let me go slowly. The 4 black cards, yeah?
Yeah.
They go over there. And the 4 red cards, they stay here. Now, let me go slowly. Watch. I'm going to put a black and a red and a black and a red and a black and a red and a black and a red. That's fair, right?
Okay, yeah.
All I have to do is just leave them there for a second. And when I do, they separate. I'll do it one last time. You get to choose. Do you want the reds or the blacks?
Reds.
Okay, so you take the reds. Come a bit closer for me. You take the reds and we're going to mix them up together. So you hold them face down and put a red card in my hand. Is that fair? It's a red card, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a black card on top. Put a red card in my hand. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a black card on top. Put a red card in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a black card on top. Put a red card. I'm going to put a black card. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not even going to... I would give these cards to you, but you're in front of the camera, so I'll hold them here. But you just wait a few seconds. And with any luck, let me just see if it's happened. No, it's not happened yet. Give it a few more seconds. Done. And now what's actually happened is the 4 black cards have sunk to the bottom. And you see, this is what I mean about magic being very similar to science. But I said I'd tell you the difference between magic and science.
Yeah.
Let me show you a magic trick. We shuffled these cards face up into face down at the very beginning. Do you remember?
I do.
And they were all mixed up face up and face down. A magic trick would be me snapping my fingers like that and causing every single card in this pack to turn face down and sort themselves out. That's magic. But that's not science. Science is this. These cards have been sitting there now for what, 2 or 3 minutes, maybe even more?
Yeah.
And because they've been sitting there for that long, the black ink on the black cards has settled, which means that even though these cards were shuffled and mixed up, now the black cards have sunk down to the bottom, separated from the red cards. They're the black cards, they're the red cards, and you can examine